Okay, I don't remember actually if we ever talked about this. But
I don't remember half the things we talk about on this show.
I don't remember what we did last episode.
Neither
Who are
do
you?
I don't know.
Ooh.
I watched The Bourne Identity last night, so I'm just like Jason Bourne. I don't remember who I am.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say I don't even remember that movie.
No.
So there was a lawsuit. So Ubisoft produced a game called The Crew. It was a very highly anticipated racing game at the time. Very popular when it came out. It spawned a bunch of sequels. About 2 years ago, they said, we're shutting down the Crew servers. And they did. But it turns out the game runs on always online DRM, so if you shut down the servers, the game just stops working. And it costs a lot of money to take it off being always online into being offline. Which also meant if you had trouble like bad internet connection, you just could not play the Crew. You could not play the Crew. So someone went, wait, I bought the game day one on a physical copy. I should be entitled to play it. So they did. They took Ubisoft and sued them to make sure it's like, hey, I should be able to play the Crew even offline. So that's just the basis of this, right? So it's not playable, and since the lawsuit started at the about last year, they secretly added Crew, like an offline version to Crew 2 and Crew Motorfest. They just added an offline mode. So it's like, okay. But now Ubisoft is trying to make it so that they just don't, you just never owned it. You just never owned it.
Good.
They said Ubisoft's The Crew lawsuit insists we do not own the games we buy. So their claim is that, what is it? It says right here, quote, the lawyer wrote, plaintiffs allege that they purchased physical copies of The Crew under the belief that they were obtaining unfettered access to the game in perpetuity. Plaintiff also takes issue with the fact that Ubisoft did not offer to create offline single-player mode for the game, otherwise known as a patch, when shut down The Crew's multiplayer. The essence of the plaintiff's complaint is that Ubisoft allegedly misled purchasers of the video game The Crew into believing they were purchasing unfettered ownership rights of the game rather than limited access. But the reality is, the consumers received the benefit of their bargain and was explicitly notified at the time of the purchase that they were purchasing a license. Because they said in capital letters on the packaging, it says clear notice in capital letters that Ubisoft may cancel access to one or more specific online features upon a 30-day prior notice. Note how it doesn't say they can just cancel the whole game. It just says an online feature or two. I think it's a lot more than one feature.
I don't pay attention. We're in football.
Understandable.
Talking about lawsuit.
Yeah. So essentially what Ubisoft's saying, TLDR, is even though you bought the game, they can just shut it down whenever they want. They don't care about you. They don't care. Ever. If they shut it down, they just go, too bad, I don't care.
I'll do it again. Wow. Ubisoft doing something backhanded and scummy? Who would have thought?
Which is that right, which, even though, yeah, it is cool that California now, whenever you buy a Steam game, because note, when you buy on Steam, everyone goes, oh, blessed game renewal, blessed game renewal. If Steam shuts down, you don't get any of your games. They're gone. They're gone. You don't get to play them at all. So if Steam ever crashes, bye-bye to your games. Doesn't matter. GOG, you own the games digitally, but Steam, you don't. You don't own these things, which is still too insane. Still proof that we will never, ever get to a point in which video game archiving will be good.
Yeah.
It's just doomer mindset, I guess. Because these cheese balls are better than the future of video games.
I mean, these cheese balls are better than a lot of things. If I'm being honest.
Yeah.